Get ready, here comes At the Market with Brian Neiman. At the Market is produced by CTV and sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John, Providence River District Hospital, with additional support from Bill McDonald Ford and St. Clair County Community Mental Health.
Hello and welcome to At the Market. I'll be your host today. I'm Kristine Bane and I'm very excited about today's show. We have some great people doing great things for their community and we'll tell you all about it as soon as we come back.
Challenge the clock. Challenge trends. Challenge gravity. Challenge expectations. Challenge world records. Challenge the culture and the future. Challenge banking. We challenge ourselves to be curious about ideas that make banking better. We're Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
Rolling on. 5, 4, 3.
Hello and welcome back to At the Market. I'm Kristine Bane and we're here today with St. Clair County Community Mental Health. These gentlemen run the Galley at St. Clair County Community Mental Health. I'm here with Chef Mike, Chef Jim, and one of their great students, James Bolak. Guys, tell me a little bit about the Galley and what you do there.
We're a food service program. We train students how to use techniques in culinary arts to get in the food service and try to get a job.
Awesome, great. And how can people get involved in that if they don't know how to
Just
come down and...
Call Community Mental Health.
Okay, and where are you located?
311 Electric Avenue in Port Huron.
In Port Huron, okay. Chef Mike, you're making us something great today. What have you got going here?
Oh, we've got a couple things we're going to do. We're going to do a turkey sweet potato meatball.
Okay.
And we'll do that first, and then we're going to come back and do a zucchini linguine.
So we're eating healthy today?
We're eating healthy today. We try to do that in all of our foods that we teach.
Good.
Health is really an important part of our role.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, and James, you love doing this?
Yep.
You're going to help out today, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's get it started.
Okay. We're going to take a pound of ground turkey.
Okay.
So James is going to help us here. James is going to put the turkey in the bowl.
Yep.
While he's doing that, the ingredients are, you'll hand me my recipe.
Oh, you don't need a recipe.
Oh, yeah. We're going to give out recipes is what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to take a pound of turkey. We're going to take some sweet potato, which we baked these off before we came down, but a sweet potato doesn't take long to do.
Right.
25 minutes in the oven this size, and
Okay.
just bake it off, and then
No need to peel it, just
we baked it like this.
Okay.
We're going to peel it now and add it to
Okay.
our recipe. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to add a red onion to it. Just go ahead and peel it. We're going to add one red onion to it. We're going to fine dice that so it cooks quickly, because a meatball is not very big in size, so it cooks quickly. So we have to have a small dice,
okay.
to make that cook quickly.
Okay.
So we're just going to dice that up real small while James is putting that sweet potato in there.
Yep.
Be careful, don't cut yourself.
This whole recipe,
Safety first.
safety first, right? So we're going to dice this red onion up. I looked around the store. Now today we're at Neiman's Market, so we walked around and picked up a few things that we're going to use today. I could not find a red onion with Spartan written on it, so I just grabbed a red onion. So we're going to add that to that, and then we're going to add 1 egg. This is basically, we're making like you would normally make a meatloaf, only we're just going to add, for moisture and stuff, we're using turkey and we're using the sweet potato.
Great, great.
And that'll give us a more healthy thing.
Absolutely. A healthier alternative to a beef meatball. And
Right,
that's
right.
great.
All right, then we're going to add some fresh garlic to that. We've
Okay.
minced up some fresh garlic back at the kitchen.
Okay.
And so we're going to take 1 clove of garlic, add to that. And then we're going to take...
Chef Mike likes to do quick oats. We have several different variations that we sometimes add breadcrumbs, sometimes we'll add quinoa flour for people that are celiac and that can't have the different grains.
Okay, great.
Well, my mother taught me how to make meatloaf, and she always used oats.
Really?
I like saltine crackers.
Okay.
So I grind up saltines when I'm making meatloaf, but this is my mother's
Awesome. Okay,
way
great.
of doing this. So
This is
we're
like
gonna
a historic recipe, about 80 or 100 years old.
We're going to add
Vintage.
3/4 of a cup of oats. And then we're just going to add some salt and pepper, and we've got a mixture here of a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to add a little bit of that to that. Okay. And then, James, you want to mix that all up? We're going to get ready to turn these into meatballs.
All right, great.
You can use that, or at home, I just take my hands and I just get in there and work that all together.
About how many students do you have at the Galley that you're working with?
Currently, we have about 12.
Okay.
We try to keep our student-teacher ratio about 4 to 1.
All different age groups and?
Primarily adults, usually about 19 to 60.
Okay.
The age range does vary quite a bit.
Yeah.
And our goal, of course, with our students is to try and get them rehabilitated, give them some confidence, and try to get them out into the marketplace
Absolutely.
again. Some of them have not been in the marketplace for a while. And if we can get them to that point and find them a job.
And this is such a great skill that can be taken anywhere and used anywhere, so this is
amazing
wonderful.
how the culinary has taken over the TV shows and all of that.
Absolutely.
I mean,
there's a whole newfound interest in it.
Yeah,
and,
so
you
it's
can
big.
go very far with it.
Right. So it's exciting to see that happen, and it's exciting to see them gain confidence in themselves.
Yes.
And
and get out in the community and
back
do
out
things
into the
for their community.
yeah,
Yes.
become a part of that.
Absolutely.
Do you want to throw these in the oven, chef? And
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and mix this up a little bit, make it look more like a meatloaf. I'm gonna do it the way we do it at home.
Yep, just use your hand.
I'm just gonna do my hands. Then we're just gonna turn these into
That's always the best way.
yeah. So you can see it just a meatloaf mixture.
And does that potato in there just give, what kind of texture is that giving it? What is that doing for it, that sweet potato? Just a little, does it add some moisture to it? How does that?
Absolutely. It keeps
Okay.
it real nice and moist.
A lot of fiber.
Nice soft texture.
Okay,
Good.
so then we just take this and form this like you would.
Grease your sheet pan at home and on oven at 350 degrees.
And we're just gonna make up some meatballs.
Makes them stick together nice too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like that, you've got a meatball.
Yeah.
You know, one thing people, they think it takes so long to put a meal together.
Right.
And I think if people got back into and realized that, you know, it doesn't have to take a lot of time to,
No.
you know, this whole thing can go together in just a few minutes. And
Usually simplicity is key to
yeah.
a great meal
So
anyway.
cooking healthy is not expensive. Is that what you're saying?
No,
It doesn't
it's
have
not.
to be.
No, it's not. So we've got a meatball that's ready to go in the oven. So we'll put those in the oven for a little bit, and we'll come back and show you the finished product. Jim's going to go put those in the oven for
That
us.
sounds good.
All right?
All right. When we come back, we'll talk a little more about these great meatballs. And what have you got over there in that tub?
We're gonna actually show you how to make a linguine with the spiral
And a
thing.
linguine made out of
Zucchini and summer squash.
Sounds great. We'll be back.
At St. John Providence, we believe it's important to have things you can depend on. Like knowing you and your family have access to high-quality care whenever you need it. That's why our nearly 1,000 primary care doctors offer same-day appointments, and why so many of them are available nights and weekends, which means that no matter where you are in Southeast Michigan, you're never far from care that focuses on the entire person. Body, mind, and spirit. St. John Providence. Believe in better.
Hello and welcome back to At the Market. I'm pleased to be talking to Joe and Janet of Safe Haven for Kids of Michigan. I'm understanding you do some really great work in our community, St. Clair County, Macomb, and beyond.
Absolutely.
For foster children, doing fundraising for, tell me about it.
Well, we are a community development corporation. We deal with abused, abandoned, neglected children in St. Clair County, Macomb County, Wayne County.
Okay,
we
great.
deal with DHS, and we deal with nothing but foster care kids. We have to, Safe Haven goes out and we fundraise. We try to raise about $30,000 a year to fundraise for different events to keep the camp going. Because what we do is we take these 40 abused children to a 5-night camp. So they spend the night. We raise and train about 50 volunteers to come out for this event, and we just have a great time with
That's
the children.
an amazing thing you're doing. So tell people how they can get involved with this, if they need to sponsor the event or come to
Absolutely.
the event, or how do they do that?
If people want to get involved, we do fundraising. They can visit our website at Safe Haven Kids of Michigan, or sh4kom.org.
Okay.
They can visit, that's the number 4. They can visit that website. They can take a look at what we do, get involved. There's applications there. They can call the phone number, 765-KIDS Kids, KIDS, and they can get involved that way. They can help us fundraise, bowling run fundraiser. They can help do a lane sponsor.
Okay.
We just did a Quarter Mania last week with the Women's Life Group, another charity that gets involved with us, and we just raise funds all year to this one event. And
how
it's
much
awesome.
fun is it to work with these
So
kids?
much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Great kids.
It changes your life forever.
Oh, and it changes theirs.
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
the beauty of it. And I think what you're doing is outstanding. So if you'd like to get involved, again, can you give that website to us?
Website is www.sh4, the number 4, kom.org.
We encourage you to get involved. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Mr. Mack, our great prices have sold us out of inventory.
Don't worry, Kathy. I sent Max to the factory to get us more.
Max did it! He got us everything we need!
For the best selection and best prices every day, come to Bill McDonald Ford.
AZ Plan customers lease a new Ford Focus SE, only $129 per month with $547 cash due at signing.
Hello and welcome back to At the Market. We are back with these handsome gentlemen from the St. Clair County Community Mental Health and the Galley. And you just let me in on a little secret that I didn't know. The Galley is open to the public.
Yes.
11 to 2?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday, 11 to 2.
So you can come check these guys out and see what they do and taste their wonderful creations. So where are we going with this dish next?
All right, we're going to do a linguine. We're going to do it out of, we're going to use zucchini and summer squash.
All right.
Replace that for the pasta that we would normally use.
Perfect.
And create a dish that will go along with our meatballs.
This is a great gluten-free dish.
And you just mentioned that it'll be coming up in the garden here shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. Great way to use your garden.
Squash.
Are you growing them this year?
I am growing them this year.
I know you have a nice garden, so.
I'm working on it.
All right, this is a piece of equipment that Jim brought into the Galley a few weeks ago for making linguine.
All right.
And it has several blades for it. We're going to use the one that today for creating a
People can pick
pasta.
something like this up at
Williams Sonoma has the better one. We found in time that the ends might bust, whatnot. This one had great reviews, and we've had nothing but good luck since we've got it.
Well, and you guys would know, under commercial use, things get
used a little bit more,
used
right?
a lot, yeah.
Right. So, and this goes together fairly quickly. It comes in a little box like that.
Okay.
It sets up real quickly, and I already have it set up, but we could have done that. But let's go ahead and show how this is done. There's a little spot right there that you center your zucchini or summer squash, whatever you're using, and you put that on there like that. Do you want to spiralize this?
Yeah. And then.
And you just push forward real gently.
Yep.
And coming off this end over here will be a linguine noodle.
Like you'd mentioned, it's a quick alternative to pasta. We don't have to boil it. We don't have to use a bunch of resources.
Just
and
right
it's
in the pan.
Great sustainable product. You can start buying them anywhere, growing them in the garden, like you said.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great flavor.
And as you can see, we're getting a
Lovely.
nice,
really
a nice linguine look.
And it's so bright and colorful. It's a great summer dish.
So we're going to do that, and then we're going to add some summer squash to it.
It's a little.
Go ahead and just push forward a little bit and turn.
While he's doing that, Mike, what are we going to start sauteing up there?
So I've got my saute pan over here. We're going to just saute this in short order. He's going to give us a little bit of summer squash. So I'm going to take a little bit of oil, put it in my pan.
Yep. Take this off.
Use olive oil, canola oil, any kind, really?
Olive, I'm using cannoli and olive oil combination today. A lot of people like just olive oil. We've found that some blends, cannoli works really well too.
Push it in there.
And I, not like Rachel Ray, I have trouble doing the OVV or whatever.
That's okay.
She wears that. She wears that one out.
But if Julia Child started, you'd remember that.
Yeah, I would. So we got our pan hot here.
So this could be a great way to have to get your kids to eat these vegetables too.
Absolutely. If
Fun
the
shapes.
kids work with you in the kitchen, they're usually more willing to try things.
Yeah.
If they can grow it in the garden, even helps more.
All right, our pan's good and warm now, and we've got our linguine noodles here. James just produced for us.
Good job, James.
So we're gonna throw that in the pan. That machine works really well. I mean, it does a nice job making.
It really does.
It's really. We had some other equipment prior to this, and this one seems to be doing the best job we found so far. Okay. So we're gonna take this right here. We're gonna add some garlic to it. Okay. Garlic is always a good thing to add to. Just adds lots of flavor, gives you that Italian flair. Garlic is a great thing. We're going to add some fresh basil to this. And we're going to saute this up real quick. And this is really a quick dish because, of course, it's thin.
Absolutely.
It doesn't take long to cook this.
Let's go ahead and dice it up.
Heats through really
While I'm
relatively
doing this,
quick.
we're going to get the topping made to go on this. He's going to dice us up some tomato.
Yep.
And we're just going to... And I'm going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to that for seasoning. You want to season it. I mean,
absolutely.
Summer squash, there's not a lot of flavor to those items.
Right.
So we add the fresh basil, we add the garlic, and we add some salt and pepper to that, and we'll...
I don't know if I heard the timer going off, but is that the meatballs I smell burning, Chef?
Would you run and get the meatballs out of the oven? I think I heard the timer also.
I didn't hear a timer.
You didn't hear the timer?
Nope.
No.
Well, you're not in charge of the timer, that's for sure.
Jim was talking, that's why you didn't hear it.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Now, if you remember right, we had those...
very nice.
Yeah, they came out really nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to make us a nice plate
here
just shortly.
How long would you bake those for?
What's that?
How long would you bake those for?
That was about 20 minutes at 325 in a regular oven. In a home-style oven, yep. So we're almost here. This is cooking very quickly, actually.
I tried one on the way, and even a little overcooked, it was still nice and moist. I think that sweet potato helped add that texture, right?
I love the idea of that. It's just a great way, another great way to use sweet potato, you know, and incorporate it into a recipe.
Sweet potato is one of my favorites. Yesterday we went out for Mother's Day and took my mom out for her birthday. She was 88 yesterday.
Oh, that's great.
So we got to celebrate her birthday and Mother's Day at the same time.
That's
and
great.
I ordered baked sweet potatoes.
Yeah?
One of my favorite. I would rather have that than... Okay, so this is... You can see how quickly this cooked. And if you will hand me that plate there, we'll plate this thing up.
I will hand you that.
All right. So now we've got our linguine. Oh, that looks awesome, doesn't it? The aroma coming off here. You can't see, you can't smell it on TV, but this has got it.
Yeah.
Yep, great aroma going on. We're going to put that layer like that. And then James has us some tomato over here. We're going to put some tomato on top of that, just a little bit of fresh tomato. Now this is all fresh product. You saw us dice that up. We got that. We're going to put a little bit of nutritional yeast on there.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
Yeah,
buttery.
Give it some nice flavor.
We used to eat this on our popcorn all the time when I was growing up.
Sure.
It's got that buttery flavor to it. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Most people haven't heard of it, but that's nutritional yeast. And then we're going to take a lemon and we're going to zest a little bit of lemon. By the way, they sell these at Neiman's. I'm hoping to wash this up and put it back
on the shelf.
Yeah,
I'll pick it up for $1 later. Right?
Yeah, it'll be on the markdown shelf.
Lemon zest always adds a nice fresh aspect to everything.
Lemon
right?
zest, and I hope I don't get any seeds in this, but we're going to squeeze just a little bit of fresh lemon juice on there too.
That's
like
great.
That with the lemon, and a little bit of fresh basil.
I might have to steal this recipe for the schoolhouse. You never know.
I think we're going to give it out. So then we're going to put a couple meatballs on there. These are a little like half ounce maybe.
Yeah.
So we could afford to put about 3 of those on the plate and not overdo the amount of food we're consuming.
Yes. Gentlemen, that's a beautiful dish. That's a great summer dish. Any time of year, even in the fall when all these things are going off and the harvest is perfect for all of that. Very good. Thank you very much. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about?
You're welcome to taste that.
I'm going to be tasting this for sure.
Why don't you put a little bit more together for the
Okay, we're going to. All right.
All right, so we'll be back after this short little break. Thanks for joining us. Guys, thanks for being here today. Always a pleasure seeing you guys. Thanks for your work in the community. Thanks, James.
Thank you.
Good work.
You're welcome.
Sometimes asking for help is the hardest thing you can do, but it is the most important step toward recovery. St. Clair County Community Mental Health provides publicly funded mental health services for adults and children with mental illnesses, developmental disabilities, substance use disorders, or serious emotional disturbances. Call the Access Line toll-free at 888-225-4447, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. St. Clair County Community Mental Health, promoting opportunities for discovery and recovery.
Hello and welcome back to At the Market. I am with Amy Smith from St. Clair County Community Mental Health, and she's talking to us today about
mental health first aid training.
All right, and so let me know a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, we know that a lot of people take first aid or CPR. And why do we do that? We do that in case we come across somebody who's unconscious or we think they might be having a heart attack,
Very
right?
important, yep.
So mental health first aid is the same thing, but it is regarding mental health issues.
So what to look for in somebody who might be needing some help?
Exactly. It's how common mental health issues are.
Okay.
And we know that 1 in 4 people will have some type of a mental health issue throughout their life. And at any one given time, there's 1 in 5 persons are struggling.
Right.
So
they may not know how to reach out for help.
Exactly. So what are the signs and symptoms of someone who might be having a mental health issue and or full-blown crisis?
Right.
All the way to then, how do you intervene? How can you help? And how can you get them connected to the professionals? Just like you would calling 911 or an ambulance if it was a first aid issue.
Okay.
So what we talk about is things like I said, how common mental health issues are.
Okay.
The signs and symptoms of depression and anxiety, suicide, non-suicidal self-injury, psychosis, substance use disorders, and other things.
Okay, and so you're taught how to pick up on things like that and what signs to look for.
Exactly.
How does somebody get involved in such a class?
Well, mental health first aid classes are offered monthly through Community Mental Health. So all they need to call is mental health, or call Community Mental Health, and we can give them the dates and the programs.
Okay.
And I also have a copy for the visitors if they want to put it on the website. They can see it.
Okay. What is the website that they go to?
St. Clair County, sorry,
that's all right.
www.SCCMH.org.
Okay, and a phone number?
985-8900.
8900. Okay, so they can call and find out times or get online and find out times for the classes.
Yep.
I think that's important work.
There's a youth model and an adult model.
Okay, great. Anything else you want to tell us about it?
It's really an important class and it's for anybody. So it doesn't matter. It's great for teachers and bus drivers.
Okay. Tell us about the week of May 18th and what that is.
Mental Health First Aid Week. Governor Schneider has declared Mental Health First Aid Week the week of May 18th.
Awesome.
And so these classes are going to be offered throughout the state of Michigan.
Okay.
It's a best practice model. And so...
And these classes go on for forever and ever? Is it not just in that week?
No, we offer them throughout the year.
Okay,
yes.
throughout the year.
Throughout the year, yep. It's an 8-hour class and great information.
Thanks for all your work in the community, Amy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Kristen.
I'm Kristine Bane. Thanks for joining us at the Market. Come and see me on Harson's Island at the Schoolhouse Grill. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
At the Market was produced before a live audience at Neiman's Family Market. At the Market is produced by CTV and sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John Providence River District Hospital, with additional support Bill McDonald Ford and St. Clair County Community Mental Health.